here we are. Fall is coming upon us here in the Northwest. I didn't do much yard sale sourcing this summer. I went to a few, but you know, I really found that I like doing the auctions, and that seems to be doing, you know, for me, it's sourcing just enough to, you know, with my trial run of this. I say trial not because I expect to get out of it anytime soon. It's just that the type of reseller I am, it gives me the opportunity to try lots of different things. Since I'm not relying on this as a sole source of income, and you'll see in some of my other videos things I've tried, you know, I found that as far as once your items go, you know, they expire, your listings expire. I really did find out that sell similar doesn't work like a lot of folks out there want to lead you to believe. In fact, the only true thing that I've really come to realize is that the one for sure thing that will boost your sales is listing constantly or continuously. And it doesn't have to be a ton. I mean, you'll work it out to where you know, whatever type of eBay business you run, you know, whatever scale it is, you determine how many items you list. I find I'm making money even doing 3 to 5 items a day, and you know, a lot of my items I sell are, I would like to say, out of the norm. They're not, you know, I don't sell a ton of clothes. I do have clothes listed, but some of the odd things, I mean, the things that are making me the most money as far as the highest profit margin are probably jewelry and books. Check out some of my other videos to find out what types of books are doing well for me. One thing I do like about jewelry is it doesn't take much space to store. So, you know, when you talk about real estate in your office or storeroom, basement, whatever, wherever you're running your eBay business out of, the larger items, you know, you can make the same profit on some of your jewelry that you might find as, say, VCR or a video game, or but when you look at, okay, yeah, video games isn't taking up that much real estate in your storeroom, but in the same amount of space that video game is taking up in your storeroom, you could probably fit 10 to 20 jewelry items. So, you know, I'm finding that I'm considering that a lot more as I move through this reselling journey, that, you know, I do take real estate into consideration. So the books, really, the thing about books, yeah, they're taking up more real estate, but I'm getting quite a bit of return. I mean, when I'm paying anywhere from, you know, 10 cents to $2 a book, and I'm getting a return, or I won't say return, I'll just say when I'm selling them for, you know, excluding fees, you know, I'm selling them anywhere from $25 to, you know, $60, $70, $80 a book. You know, I can't turn that down. As long as I keep finding those particular books, I'll keep buying them. So, you know, those are the two items that I'm really, I find myself really gravitating towards now. I want to, I'll find other things, but right now I've been having no issue sourcing those items. But like everything, I know I'm going to evolve and move on to something else as soon as that kind of niche is depleted. Just an update on my merch by Amazon. I have sold 4 shirts. I'm only at a tier 10 at the moment, so that's a new journey that I'm kind of going on. New road I'm traveling down. Merch by Amazon. For those of you that are interested, I do all of my merch design using GIMP. It's an open source, free, downloadable image editing software. I will have to say that the learning curve is pretty high if you've never done any image editing in your life, but there's lots of videos, lots of websites you can go to if you're looking to do something specifically. I will be putting out a series here soon, and I'm really going to start off with the very basics for users that may not have any image editing knowledge or experience. So look forward to those coming down the pipe. Like I said, it's going to be more geared specifically toward merch by Amazon. The first one's going to be very basic as far as how to select different images or different elements of your image, do some basic editing, and using the merch by Amazon template with GIMP. But anyway, look forward to those videos coming out if you are interested. I am trying to get my YouTube stuff on a more consistent basis nowadays. Summer over, ice cream weather. I don't know if you can see in the back of me, but it's probably in the 40s and 50s now with rain this week. But so ice cream weather is pretty much over. So we run in the evenings when it does warm up, but I don't have all that running around to do. Our concession stand has been done since beginning of the month or into last month, and it's all packed up and put away. So that's less running around that I have to do in the evenings. So I'm going to be able to dedicate a little bit more time to putting out more content as far as everything from eBay, but more specifically I'll be adding that series on designing and for merch by Amazon in GIMP. So look forward to that coming down. But I don't know. This is going to be a relatively short vlog. I just kind of catch you up on what I've been doing. Still pressing on, trying different things with eBay. I've touched a little bit on offer up and let go. I am not finding much success on it, but I haven't really been pushing it. I think that those two apps are going to depend on, one, your population, and two, the demographics of your area, which I don't know what that is for this area, but I'll still be continuing to press on with that on a more part-time thing, trying things here and there to find out what actually sells in those areas. To me it's worse of you have it. How do I put it? You have a higher chance of people wanting to just lowball you than anything else, and maybe it's just that because it's a lower population. Excuse me, lower population area here. There's not much competition for customers, so it's pretty much you're going to have to take what you can get. I feel that's what it really is. Where when you're listing stuff and selling on eBay, you have millions of people that are going on there and viewing. So you do have more chance of people fighting for your items, or wanting, that have a desire for your items, where if you've only got one or two people in the area that are like, yeah, I'd like to have that, but they're not going to pay, a competitive dollar for it. So I think it's going to have to be either take a lowball offer, or B, find those items that are more demand in your area. But anyway, that's how I feel about offer up and let go. So I haven't made that a priority. Right now, my priorities are eBay. I still sell some things on Amazon. I am not going to gear up or even attempt to do FBA again this year. I didn't do it last year. Back then I was really gung-ho and wanted to get going on FBA, but I just feel that, that was my roadmap. I was going to start doing merchant fulfilled on Amazon. Then I was going to move into FBA, and then I was going to move into private labeling. And the private labeling models that are out there that a lot of people are doing, going out and finding, items that are already listed on Amazon and trying to make some changes or improvement and improve the quality of the listing as far as keywords and whatnot, and then going over to Japan or China and having them make them and ship them over so you can sell them on Amazon. I don't know. I think that somewhere deep down inside I have an issue with supporting China's economy and not our own. And it's FBA is, it's especially the private label stuff, it's pretty cutthroat. I'm a member of a couple of Facebook groups that there's just a lot of bitching and moaning about people writing off their listings, and which I don't fully understand. Maybe they have a reason to gripe, but when you have people that are doing merch when you have people doing private label that are going out to Amazon and taking somebody else's idea and having it mass produced with some slight changes, it might be improving the item, it may not be, but it wasn't your idea initially, and then you're going to complain about people doing similar things to you. I don't know. If you can explain the difference, leave comments down below. But I don't know. I just have had a struggle with the whole concept of it, and that's why the direction that I want to go is a little bit different than I initially wanted it to go in the beginning when I started this reseller journey. I just, right now eBay's working for me. It's not. I'm not at the level that it's going to be the all end all. It's not, it definitely would not support my family with the same lifestyle that I have today. It would not replace my full-time job. I get paid pretty well at my full-time job and great benefits and everything. eBay would not it would not afford me the same opportunities that I do with a full-time job. It wouldn't even come close to replacing at this point. But I'm taking this opportunity to learn it. If you're making a minimum wage out there or slightly above, I could see going out and trying to make it a go and have an eBay or replace your current income. But if you're making a competitive wage out there, I definitely would not recommend just dropping your job and going into selling on eBay full time. It just isn't. Don't look at it as being that kind of replacement. But I would like to, think that as I go down this journey and I learn more, that eventually, if the time came that for whatever reason I lost this job, that I could at least use eBay as an income, to help support my family. But right now, I pretty much, we own a business which does pretty well in the summertime. But outside of that, wintertime, my wife, she sub-teaches here and there. But my full-time job does support our family. So I'm very fortunate and thankful there. But I could not see eBay doing it at this point. Now, granted, I am learning more. I'm learning, don't take, with the sell, little bitty things like the sell similar versus relisting. When I first started, I was just taking other people's word for it and believing that their ideas were true. But until I actually tested it out and found that there was no benefit to sell similar, I would have just continued to sell on eBay blindly. Just you really do got to test things out. You have to find out for yourself. You take some of the information that you're getting and learn how to filter it out. And some things you're just going to have to learn on your own. So, that's my main goal with my eBay selling strategy nowadays, is just continue to learn, test things out, trial by error. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But then, to correct the way you do things going forward. Anyway, I know I just ended up rambling toward the end. Thank you for watching. Anyway, like and subscribe if you want to get notifications when I do put out new content, or when I do go live, because I have been known to do that in the past. I used to actually live stream on Twitch video games. I did that for about a year. So I have had, and that was pretty much nightly, but it was getting me nowhere. And there was no really benefit that I was getting from it, and I really wasn't making a difference in anybody else's life. Not to say that I'm making a difference here, but hopefully that some of the information that I pass on through my own trial and errors, I hope that it's benefiting somewhere out there. So that's why I geared away from streaming gaming. And I haven't really gotten back into the streaming again. I have done a couple live streams, but anyway, enough of that. If I ever do go live, which I may end up this winter, you'll get notifications if you hit that bell. Again, like and subscribe as I end my rambling. Anyway, that's it for today. Peace out.